In this video, I send our beloved or not so beloved GTA antagonists to the world of Uma Musume, where they become trainers that train horse girls. Instead of being criminals or menaces that we hate, how about they train Umas instead? So I made this video as a follow-up to the I rank the GTA protagonists by what Uma Musume Uma they train. Just to note that some of the stuff I say is my assumptions and the people I ask on the internet, but all that aside, I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I wanna start off with the GTA San Andreas antagonists first, as I am the most familiar with them, and the first antagonist is gonna be Big Smoke. This is the man who ordered 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, and you know the rest. If Big Smoke was in Uma Musume, he would 1000% no doubt train Ogori Cap. Let me explain. Ogori Cap and Big Smoke have one thing in common, is that they are both massive food eaters that will literally empty every KFC, McDonald's, buffet, and restaurant there is by just existing alone. And along with that, Big Smoke rivals Carl Johnson, who trains Tamamo Cross. Like I said in a previous video, imagine Big Smoke saying to CJ, all you had to do was win the Arimakinen, CJ, in this timeline idea of mine. Now I explain Ogori Cap. Ogori Cap is the main character of the Uma Musume Cinderella Grey, and much like Big Smoke, she eats a lot. I mean a lot, but don't underestimate Ogori Cap as she is a beast. The real life Ogori Cap was known as a beast who can eat lots of food, which the anime tries to mimic. So in conclusion, Big Smoke is 1000% gonna be training Ogori Cap. Let's move to the next GTA antagonist. Okay, next up is my man Ryder, and this time he doesn't train no Buster, he trains an Uma, and the Uma I give him is Saiyan Sky. Let me explain. Ryder is one of the notable members of Grove Street and one of my favorites. He is a wild, loud guy who wants to keep his soldiers alive like he said, though he sadly betrayed Grove Street, and along with that, he also says that he's a genius, and we ninja style. Saiyan Sky is one of my favorite Umas. She is a chill and silly and nice horse girl along with having a hobby in fishing. But she may be chill, but don't underestimate her. She is an amazing frontrunner if you train her right. And Ryder will train Saiyan Sky right to not be a buster, unlike CJ. I can imagine Ryder telling CJ, yo CJ, I have this horse girl here, her name's Saiyan Sky, and she ain't a buster unlike you CJ, as he sees CJ with Tamamo Cross, referring to that previous video I did. The real life Saiyan Sky was an active horse during the 1990s as a frontrunner, just like in the game. I heard that both Saiyan Sky in game and in real life is afraid of gates because of how tight it is. But sadly, the real life Saiyan Sky passed away in 2011 due to a heart attack. So in my conclusions, Ryder will be training Saiyan Sky. Let's move to the next GTA antagonist. Up next is Officer Tenpenny and Pulaski, but this one's mainly about Tenpenny, and I know the right Uma Musume for Tenpenny, and that is Fenomeno. I'm a global player by the way, so I had to ask the JP Uma Musume community for ideas. Fenomeno is part of the Stay Gold family, which Goldship and Nakayama Pesta is also a part of, according to JP players. In this timeline, Officer Tenpenny is still a police officer, but he ain't super corrupt unlike his original life. And along with that, he trains Umas now and competes with Carl Johnson using his Uma Fenomeno and saying, Carl Johnson, my man, you train fast. The real life Fenomeno was a racehorse born in 2009, same year Goldship was born, and he was a black stallion who competed in 2011 to 2015, and he was part of Stay Gold family. So my conclusion for this one is Officer Tenpenny will be training Fenomeno to be a good police officer Uma. Let's move to the next GTA antagonist, shall we? Up next on this list we got Catalina from GTA 3. And we know that Catalina is one crazy girl. And I know just the right one for Catalina, and that is Goldship. Let me explain. Catalina, as you may know, is a crazy woman, really crazy. In GTA San Andreas, when you met her, she would force you into crazy and daring missions like robbing places. But since she's in Uma Musume, I had to turn her craziness down so she can appeal to Uma Musume trainer standards. Same goes with Goldship. Goldship is wild, unpredictable, and silly. That's why I love Goldship. She's that based. The real life Goldship is known for being silly and unpredictable, but the real life Goldship was a beast. He just didn't want to lock in. And let's not forget the 12 billion yen incident, like I said many times, where Goldship stalled for a few seconds and lost people 12 billion yen. So overall, Catalina will be taking Goldship on this one. Let's move on to the GTA Vice City antagonist now. Up next on this list, we got Vance from GTA Vice City. I had a hard time finding what Uma best fits with Lance Vance. I was thinking simply Chris S, and some people tell me that TM Opera O best fits with Lance Vance, as he is a dude who wants to seek glory. So I give Lance Vance TM Opera O. Let me explain. Lance Vance is a young and ambitious man, you know, that he betrayed Tommy Vercetti because he was dumb and he wanted more in life, and now he had a last dance because of it. And now he's an Uma Musume trainer who's ambitious, and he trains the overlord TM Opera O. TM Opera O is a literal narcissist and queen who is also friends with Meisho Doto. And along with that, people call TM Opera O the Overlord, who is a part of Team Regal, and can I just say she is the greatest? The real life TM Opera O was called the Overlord, who went undefeated for an entire year and won so many races basically. The real life TM Opera O is the definition of a beast, which the anime portrays by making TM Opera O an aura farmer. So yeah, Lance Vance would definitely love to have TM Opera O because of the amount of aura and power she has. So in conclusion, Lance Vance will be training TM Opera O in this one. Next GTA Antagonist. Up next is Sonny Forelli from Vice City, the main villain of Tommy Vercetti. And in this timeline idea of mine, Sonny Forelli has the Forelli family, which is a prestigious family that rivals the Vercetti family, similar to the Mejiro family in the anime. People say the best fitting Uma for Sonny Forelli is Ovifair. Let me explain. Ovifair is part of the Stay Gold family, a family that has rage baiters or aura farmers in it. Similar to that previous part where I said Phenomeno is part of the Stay Gold family, and along with that is basically the star child of the Stay Gold family, and she is described as the tyrant to symbolize her power. Sonny Forelli on the other hand is a man who wants power and wants a cut of the new action basically. In this timeline idea of mine, I imagine Sonny Forelli training Ovifair having beef with the Vercetti family, where Tommy training Marzensky because Sonny keeps beating Tommy in races, and Tommy responds with, "You took 15 races from me, Sonny, and now I'm gonna make you pay." To which Sonny responds, "You still don't get it, do you? I own you, Tommy. Those 15 races are mine to spend." Now for the real life Ovifair. It's basically a horse that competed during the 2010s and was known for being a talented horse that's well behaved, and it became the 7th Triple Crown winner in 2011, and it's part of the Stay Gold family as well. So in my conclusion, Sonny Forelli will be training Ovifair and racing her against Tommy Vercetti. Next GTA antagonist, shall we? Okay, next up on this list is the rat Dimitri Rascalov, and now he's in Uma Musume. And no, he's not gonna go betray everyone in this timeline idea of mine, but he trains an Uma, and he isn't going easy on them. I asked people what Uma Musume best fits with Dimitri Rascalov, and most people say Mejiro McQueen, so I'll give Dimitri Rascalov Mejiro McQueen. Dimitri is one snake of a character. If he was reincarnated into Uma Musume, I hope he learns that betraying everyone is bad, and he has a change of heart. So in this timeline idea of mine, he trains Mejiro McQueen to challenge Niko Bellic, who trains Nakaya Festa to a race, and he pushed Mejiro McQueen to more than her limits just to defeat his enemy Niko Bellic. He would say something to McQueen, "You can pick the game, Mejiro McQueen, but you can't change the rules." As for Mejiro McQueen, in the anime, she wants to redeem herself for the sake of the Mejiro family, and she is the grandpa of Goldship basically in real life. And we know that Mejiro McQueen is fancy and serious. Same goes with Dimitri Rascalov. The real life Mejiro McQueen has been around since the 1990s. He was good at long distance racing and won 4 G1s basically. Along with that, the real life Mejiro McQueen was supposed to win, but he was defeated by the real life Ryshower. So for the conclusions, I'm giving Dimitri Rascalov Mejiro McQueen on this one. Let's move on to the next GTA antagonist. Up next, we got Jimmy Pegorino. I was having doubts on him whether to put him on this list or not. Niko Bellic said to Jimmy that he's a complete joke, but if he was in Uma Musume, he would be a trainer but still be a complete joke. So if I have to give Jimmy Pegorino an Uma Musume, he would be getting Dream Journey. I'll try my best explaining. Dream Journey is the oldest among the Stay Gold family according to JP players like Ovifair, Phenomeno, and Goldship. If he was in Uma Musume, he would be having beef with Niko Bellic just like with Dimitri Rascalov and Niko in the previous one. He would train his Uma to be strong, but it just wouldn't compare to Niko Bellic's training towards Nakayama Festa. The real life Dream Journey is the son of the real life Stay Gold and is a damn sire to the real life Mejiro McQueen. It was a racehorse that was thriving in the 2000s and was the first G1 winner of the Stay Gold family. So in conclusion, Jimmy Pegorino will be taking Dream Journey, but just because he has an amazing looking Uma doesn't mean he can beat Niko Bellic. Next GTA antagonist, shall we? We are now in GTA 5. Let's start off with FIB Steve Haines. And we know that Steve Haines is a serious guy, but he's also annoying and bosses people around. And I asked people on the internet what Uma best fits with Steve Haines. People told me that he can train Agnes Digital or Fuji Kiseki, but in the end, I give Steve Haines Fuji Kiseki. Let me explain. Steve Haines is basically the secondary villain of GTA 5. He's a guy who tells people to do his dirty work, but since he's in Uma Musume, I have to not allow him to do dirty work. Instead, he does the Uma training work, but he tells others to do it. I can tell Steve Haines is a serious man. As for Fuji Kiseki, she's a well-composed Uma who is also flirty, and she's a spirit to medium runner, along with being a dorm room guard according to the internet. As for the real life Fuji Kiseki, it was a racehorse during the 1990s, is one of Sunday Silence's first year fouls according to this wiki, and has overwhelming racing ability. He was a black stallion horse that did a total of 4 races and won those 4 races. So in conclusion for this one, Steve Haines will be taking Fuji Kiseki. Let's move on to the last GTA antagonist, shall we? Okay, this is the last GTA antagonist in this one, and that is Devin Weston. If he got reincarnated, he would still have Merryweather investments and along with having lots of money like he did in his original life. But he tries to not be a villain. Instead, he's retired and trains Umas now. The Uma I am giving Devin Weston is Mihono Bourbon, the robot Uma girl. So let me explain. Mihono Bourbon is basically a cyborg and is a very serious and well-composed Umamusume with no emotions, and is very robotic. Along with that, she is friends with Ryder, my beloved. As for Devin Weston, he's some rich annoying guy who is stated to own several stocks in Merryweather, which is a private military company, along with having several relationships with the FIB and Steve Haines. If he was in Uma Musume, he would be training Mihono Bourbon, though I can imagine he wouldn't train Mihono Bourbon. Instead, he's gonna pay people to train Mihono Bourbon for him, like he's rich, and along with having beef with Michael DeSanta who trains Meisho Doto. And as for Devin, he would be checking on Mihono every now and then to see how she's going. As for the real life Mihono Bourbon, it was a racehorse that competed in the early 1990s, although it was rated as a sprinter according to the wiki, and the real life Mihono Bourbon was named the Cyborg for his machine-like behavior, consistent running pace, and he was also a heavy favorite that was supposed to triple crown but was beaten by the real life Ryder. So in conclusion, Devin Weston will be training Mihono Bourbon on this one. Let's end this video now. Well, I am finally done at last with this video. I hope you enjoyed every second of this video. Remember people, in this timeline idea of mine, the GTA antagonists are not evil menaces, but rather Torenas that train horse girls whilst keeping their jobs or stuff with them. I don't often ask for this, but can you kindly like and subscribe? It would be really nice. I don't say this often. I am on my redemption arc to redeem myself and make a name for myself. So that's all I gotta say. I hope the Umas I gave each GTA antagonist was correct. And if you have something to say, go ahead and comment, I guess. So that's all guys. Thank you for watching and see y'all in the next video.